pour out the anointing spirit of the Most High upon us, man.
But you niggas, hey, what it say? Not and none of my reprove, man. You niggas won't hear it. Why? Because y'all think America's gonna go on forever. We here to tell you, man, America is circling the drain. This shit about to be destroyed. All you simple peon shitheads walking around, your life is gonna be drastically changed real soon.
That's right.
And like Ezekiel said, hey, when that shit happened, when this shit started to get flushed down the toilet, that's when you're gonna realize a prophet was amongst you. But it's gonna be too late. And we're gonna rejoice in that shit, man. We're gonna toast it, you motherfuckers being destroyed. Like the Most High say, he gonna laugh when your fear coming, man. He gonna use his men to do that. Fuck you people, man. I'm sick of this shit. Go ahead,
Verse 17, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive.
Right, the world cannot receive. What world is that, Doc?
Israel.
Hey, what's that? What scripture? Put it up, huh? Just to back it up. John
Chapter 14, verse 17. John 14, verse 17.
Because a lot of you people don't. Hey, if you don't know a little bit of the Hebrew, a little bit of the Greek, a little bit of the Latin, man, you can't understand this. You got no business reading it, man. The Apocrypha tell you that, things translated in native tongue are more powerful, man. To give you a better understanding.
The word world in John 14 and 17 is cosmos. An apt and a harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, government. And who's the government body, man? Who's the true judges, man? That's the nation of Israel, man. And when you go to the etymology of the word cosmos in the etymology dictionary online, the word goes back to sect, man. Right. And when you go back to the word sect, man, that's talking about a specific group of people that share the same common belief, man. Okay, so that lets you know that's talking about Israel, man.
Right.
All right, and then to prove that the world in that scripture and in John 3:16 for you motherfuckers out there, all you got to read is the verse ahead, man.
Right.
It says, "As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, man, so shall
Israel."
Exactly. That goes back to Numbers 21 when Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness to heal the nation of Israel, man, because it was going on. Man. Okay, so that's the same. That's in the same manner.
Let him do it. Huh?
And that's the same. That's in the same manner Yahweh Shah was lifted up, man, for the nation, for the healing and for the reconciliation of the nation of Israel, man.
Right. The nation of Israel from Genesis to Revelation, man. Israel. But that word, and people don't understand that English is the most stupidest language ever created, man. One word can have 3 different definitions.
And that's exactly why you gotta, when you read the scriptures, you gotta look at the scripture and say, okay, what's the context clues around this scripture so I can identify the definition, the proper definition being used, or the proper context of that word being used there, man. Because some people will look at the word world and say, oh, well then, that's talking about the whole world. Now you gotta go into the context of what it's saying, man.
Right.
You gotta go precept upon precept to figure out what world is it talking about, man. Because if it was not, if it was talking about the whole world, then that means that there's a contradiction. That means that God said that He loved the world so much in John 3:16, but in the book of John, the epistles of John, John said, "Love not the world, man."
So that's a contradiction.
That's a contradiction.
That means our book ain't perfect. That means we don't got no foundation.
But you know, it's all good because it's gonna fly over people's head anyway, man.
Right. It's supposed to.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Why? Why it's supposed to? Look, the Most High already allotted it.
That's right.
The majority of these people on this sign, that shit gonna fly right over their head. And we're not gonna bust our brain to make them understand.
Right.
Why? Because that means we're kicking against the pricks.
Right.
The Most High already set it up. So all we gotta do is come out here, push it out. You got it though, Yahshua. See? And he breaking the first commandment. Should not put out no other God before the Most High. So hey, but he got it. Hey,
At least he got it.
You know it all.
Yeah, you know
He
it
just
all.
taught us something.
Right?
Hey, yo. What?
what I'm saying? But he know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what you just brought out? They run away from the light. This is the light. Yeshua is darkness, man. That's gonna get your ass destroyed. That's the worst commandment. That's the first commandment, man. That's blasphemy, man. That's what you call it? Treason. That's treason against the Most High, man. Calling the Most High Yeshua, man. Right, and his son. But hey, he got the juice.
At least he know he shit,
That's a start.
yeah, that's a rarity.
Yeah, for real. Especially out here in Miami, man.
Yeah.
That's a rarity. Yeah. That's why nobody ain't jumped down his throat. You know, okay. Let him breathe.
He's in the world. He's in the world of Israel.
Right.
He knows he's in the world of Israel.
Because, hey, like I was telling this brother earlier, man, hey, 2016, you don't know you're an Israelite, man. Hey, you a sad sack, man. You a sad sack of shit, man. Real talk, man. You don't know you're an Israelite in 2016. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. You don't even know who you are. That's why we say, you know, knowing that we Israelite, that's the beginning of, like, that's the basis of it. Like, and at the end of the day, you're supposed to know who you are, right? And what makes it even more valid is that, okay, yeah, Jeremiah what, 17? Somebody give me that right quick, real quick. Jeremiah 17 and 9.
I mean, that's basic, man.
Basic, man.
Like, and when we was in Egypt in slavery, man, we knew that we was Israelites.
Right.
And we didn't know the name of the Most High.
Right.
We didn't know the commandments.
Right, so I'm you know, this been decree, read that up.
Jeremiah 17.
This is Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all. This is Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee.
Right, so that was decreed from the Most High. Why? Because we was wicked, man. We was going against the law, statutes, and commandments. So that's one of his curses that he put on our people, man. For us to discontinue from our heritage. Keep going.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right, and that's here in America, man. In the land that we know it's not. But the scriptures also tell us that we, what that is, Baruch. You know what that says? In the land of their captivity, they shall. Yeah. Give me that. Because you gotta methodically prove this shit to these people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me show you the scripture. Yeah, Jeremiah, because a nigga will say, you see, Israel would discontinue from their heritage. So you don't know who the Israelites are. Go ahead up.
And I will cause them to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
Right, and forever doesn't mean for eternity. That means for a long, extended period of time. Go ahead.
This is Baruch 2 and 30. Baruch chapter 2 verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why we had to discontinue from our heritage. And that's just. Why? Because they wanted to follow after all the customs of these fucking heathens, or the so-called fucking white man, or these fucking Assyrians, the fucking Elamites. So you want to follow after them? I'm going to make you be like them.
I'm going to make you think that you are them.
Exactly. To the point where you will argue the fact that, no, hey, we got niggas that's arguing. We telling him he's an Israelite. He's like, no, I'm not a Hebrew. I'm a Christian. Yeah, niggas say, I'm mocking him. I'm like, hey, what's up, Hebrew Ammonite? He's like, I'm not an Ammonite. I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a major face palm right there, man.
Are we recording?
For real, man, you people fucked up, man. Go ahead up.
But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
Right. Where is Israel captive today? The majority of Israel. In America. The Most High say, in the land of their captivity, they shall remember me. So that's proof that Jeremiah 17 and 4 has been abolished, man. We know who we are now. That's why we say, hey, you way the fuck out there, you don't know you're an Israelite. Cause this knowledge is everywhere. You know, a lot of people may not, like this dude had, Donald, what his name, Howard the Duck. He know he an Israelite, but he don't have the right name, but at least he know that. A lot of you people think you African Americans. Or fucking Puerto Ricans. Or Haitians. Or West Indians, man. The fuck wrong with you people, man?
What are you? I'm right here. I'm right now.
Yeah.
Niggas think they right now, man.
Well, and that's why we put up that sign. Flip it up. If you here right now, that's what's coming real soon. So you not gonna exist. Dumbass. That's why a nigga ain't gonna make it out of here, man. A nigga gonna be right here getting this pestilence, these plagues, these nuclear fire, you know what I'm saying, these concentration camps. That's what's for a nigga, man. That's a nigga's lot, man.
That's right.
That's right. The kings of the earth are gonna be saved, man. The Most High and his angels, they gonna save the elect. The rest of you niggas gonna be destroyed, man.
Right.
Fuck y'all. We don't come out here for y'all, man. We come out here for the elect.
This is Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Right. So that's what that's how the Most High felt about these people. And rightfully so.
And he feel that way now,
It
man.
come.
Yeah, though my prophets, I sent my prophets and the apostles out and they stood before me, you know, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Y'all don't want to listen, okay? So get the fuck out my way, man.
Right.
I don't want you around, man. That's why we send y'all up the street the way we do, man. If you can't get it, you don't want to get it. It's too hard for you. It's not in your 5-year action plan. Fuck you, man.
Medulla oblongata. That shit ain't up in there registering. It's okay. What's the disclaimer?
Oh, it's not personal. It's just business. It's
Yeah.
not personal.
Yeah.
It's just business.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know, y'all got shit to do, we got shit to do, you know? The Most High got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing personal, you know? Look, hey, we got the chart, goddammit. Fuck, this shit ain't hard. 2/3 of y'all gonna get y'all ass stomped out, man.
That's right.
Right. We don't know what side we on. We trying to be right here. And that white side, that purified side, man. But a lot of y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't care. So if you got that philosophy, you gonna be in that 2/3 pot, man. Getting your ass roasted.
That's right. Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass, if they shall say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, such as are for death to death.
Right, so just like that pot chart, Most already got it allotted. Such as to death to death. Hey, if he got your ass allotted to die, you're not gonna understand this. You're not gonna give an inkling to this. You're not gonna acknowledge this. You're gonna be put the fuck to death, man. Straight up and down. Go ahead.
And such as for the sword,
Right. With that sword.
where I saw that.
Show them that sword. Right.
Such as for the sword to the sword.
Right.
And such as for the famine to the famine.
Right. Me. Go ahead.
That's the worst way to die.
You ready that sword right there, man. You ready that sword. What? Flip the sign up. You ready that, man. And martial law troops, man.
Yeah, guillotine.
Guillotine and shit. In your head chopped out. You ready? You don't want famine, man. Trust me, you don't want famine. So who was telling me that they were watching I shouldn't be like motherfuckers eating their fingertips, man. After 2 or 3 days, man.
Actually, you say they don't want it. They actually do want it. But every time you come up here scoffing, brother tell you some shit, you asking the Lord for this. Because the Lord say, all they that hate me love death. Man.
Right.
All right?
Right. You love death, man. Cause the Most High gonna give you, we brought it out. The Most High gonna reward every man according to his ways.
That's right.
You niggas walking around here frivolously, in covetousness, and lasciviousness, and wickedness, and perverseness. The Most High gonna give you that shit, man. But it's gonna be double what you did. Why? To purge you. to give you an understanding what you were doing was wrong, man. That's why we do what we do, because we understand that the Most High is not going to play with your ass, man. When he swing his sword, heads roll. Plain and simple. But you niggas need a sign, and that's going to be your sign. Your fucking head rolling down the street. Your eyes looking back at your body, but your head rolling down that way, man. That's going to be your sign. Go ahead up.
And such as for the captivity to the captivity.
Right, what's the captivity? Them FEMA camps, man. Getting tortured, getting force-fed. If y'all know what being force-fed is, look up Mos Def force feed. This whole ass nigga crying like a baby in there, man. And he volunteered to do this shit. But the shit was so gruesome and horrific, he stopped the camera, stop. He started crying, this me. Why? Because that shit was so horrific and gruesome, man. That shit painful, man. But that's what's coming to a lot of you niggas, man. Some brothers might have to face that. But guess what? Isaiah 33 and 6, man. This wisdom and knowledge gonna stabilize us, Lord willing. The rest of you gonna bug the fuck out, man. Go ahead up.
Verse 3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay and the dogs to tear.
Right, because, hey, these dogs, they domesticated now. Because you go to a lot of these other countries, man, them dogs, hey, you run across one of them wild dogs, you in trouble, man. But these dogs gonna go back to that state. Why? Because they're not gonna have their kibbles and bits. They're not gonna have their outpost. You ain't gonna be able to feed them. So them dogs, they gonna survive, man.
And Esau's troops, they like to use dogs. Man.
Con. Hey, what that shit up? The dogs.
The holster, right?
Yeah, motherfucker got dogs and holsters. Troops.
What?
See if you can get this shit up. Nah.
Try to turn it down.
Yeah, we'll get it. But yeah, man. Motherfucking dogs and troops with dogs in their holster, man. K9. Hey, we know what y'all don't know what's coming, man. That's why y'all walking around with a fucking blindfolds on, man. Go ahead.
And the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Yeah, man. So after Most High finished killing y'all, man, he gonna give the beasts of the field and the fowls of the air authority over you, man. So they gonna be tearing up your dead bodies in the street, man. Ain't nobody gonna be around to bury you and shit, have a funeral and shit. No, man. Because y'all want to scoff at the Lord, okay, man. The Lord gonna have to get rid of you in the most horrific ways, man.
Like the scripture say, well, judgment shall be poured out as the dust, man. Dead bodies gonna, hey, we here to tell you, Biscayne Boulevard gonna be littered with dead bodies.
That's right.
Real soon, man. Hey, and we're not gonna sit down with you and have a discussion to prove that. Now we just gonna play the waiting game, because that's not our words. We coming out the scripture. That's what this brother was bringing out. He done gave you people over to your lasciviousness. So the judgment is on its way. All we do is come out here to establish that judgment, to proclaim it. Give me Amos 5, 15. Go ahead, huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 3. I'm just going to read this part. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighted in their abominations.
Right, because like we read earlier, the heart is deceitful above all things. So if you don't, you still holding that Psalms up? 119? Let it go. You got it? Okay, bring that Psalm 119 now.
This is Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewith thus shall a young man cleanse his way.
Right, so the scripture saying, how do you cleanse your way? How? Because the scripture say the mind is deceitful above all things. So how do you get rid of that? How do you get that deceit out of your mind that the so-called white man is pushing in our people since we came off the good slave ship Jesus? How do you get rid of that indoctrination? How do you do that? Go ahead, up.
By taking heed There too, according to thy word.
Right, according to thy word, according to the Bible, the Holy Bible. That's how you cleanse your way. You read this precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, and learn under the elders, the teachers that rule well of GMS, man. That's how you cleanse your way. Because other than that, your mind is deceitful and you're going to be destroyed.